Centipedes, round 2. This time we're bringing Kuja, an FF11 character, and Arciela. Let's dance. Now, they are immune to HP silence, so be careful if you're going to bring Arciela here, but that doesn't mean she's bad for this fight. She is, in fact, very good for this fight. She is more than just HP silence, people. This LD, they cannot gain Brave now. If they hit us, they can build Brave, but they cannot battery themselves, which is very helpful for a lot of these AoEs. You'll see when they come at us. They don't hit us very hard, and it's because of her. I mean, eventually, if you just let them keep going and going, it's not so great, but Arciela does a very good job of just keeping them at bay. Between her LD and the max Brave drop that she gets from Skill 2, it's very nice. Nice auras for the party. Stacked with Balthier. It's a solid setup, I like it. I hate that recast though. See, that knocked one buff off of everybody. So that's why when I originally did this, I figured, you know what, I'd rather just avoid it. But for those who can't, there's other comps that work, and this is one of them. Okay, let's bring in the tides and get rid of this debuff. You don't want that to stay on there because it functions off of stacks. The higher the stacks get, the worse it is for you. I mean, the HP drain on that debuff, when it gets to 5 stacks, is ridiculous. See, I said 5 stacks. I don't even know if it can get that high, because I didn't want to find out. But I know that the more stacks it has, the worse the drain. So just get rid of it. Just don't let it happen. So look at that. We're already at full. Oh, they're going to cleanse right after this, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, look how quickly we're already capping. I'm sorry. I know maybe it's a dead horse beating this into the ground, but I'm still amazed at how many people thought Balthier sucked. It's... Okay, I'm going to say it. I said it already, but I'll say it again. I'll elaborate a little bit. I think that the people that thought that Balthier was going to be bad or underwhelming after that LD showcase, they're the flat earthers of the DFFOO community. But think about it. You have all the facts, you have all the evidence right there, and they're still like, no, I don't see it. I'm going to believe what I believe. And that's fine, you can't. Look at that. Look how much damage that's doing. Thank you, Arciela. Thank you, Arciela. No silence, no problem. But anyway, back to flat earthers. Because there was also a thing like, from a lot of those people, like, how dare you mock my opinion? God forbid someone have a differing opinion. It's not really about that. You can have whatever opinion you want, but how do I explain this? It's kind of like, okay, if you're a person who thinks that Elvis is still alive, and you're going out publicly proclaiming that you think Elvis is still alive, yes, you're entitled to that opinion. That's fine. But you can't expect the rest of the world to hear that opinion and not say something about it. It's gonna get scorned, and for good reason, because it's ridiculous. And Balthier sucks is about as ridiculous as the Earth is flat and Elvis is still alive. I did not expect the commentary to go in this direction, but too late now! Anyway. I mean, I'd say he's proven himself. Okay, Onion Knight, do your thing. So now the plan is to rush them down to under 50%, which we're gonna do in Kuja's burst, because they wanna slap us with some HP, and I'm not here for it. So let's swap this around a little bit. I don't know if we really needed the ice enchant, but since we already have Kuja's holy enchant, okay, we talked enough about Balthier. Kuja is such a solid pick for this stage, because who's the featured character? Theodore. What's one of his gimmicks? Constant holy damage. These enemies are very weak to holy and ice damage. Kuja enchants your entire team with holy, and he has a burst if you're lucky. So he's a solid pick for this. His damage is a little lacking unless you build around him, but this right here is part. Look at this. Look at that. My one complaint about it, look at the brave hits on Ultima. They're still kind of weak, but the fact that there's just so many of them, it almost doesn't matter. Okay, so this will put them... Perfect. So now they're going to cleanse, and since we went in with a free skill, we did not have to press an HP attack in Kuja's whole burst. Look at that. We can put the Imperil right back on before we get out of here. Perfect. Yeah, I opted to, yeah, that's why I brought in Onion Knight. One, to get the burst effect going, so Kuja could come in here with Onion Knight's burst effect active. And that hooks Kuja up with a free skill, so he can not have to use the HP attack in his burst, which is great. Okay, we can finally apply this Jack debuff since they are done cleansing. Let's not forget about it this time. Okay, but we do have to, at some point, before Onion Knight leaves, Balthier has to use his LD at least once to get rid of that debuff, to reset this orb. Alright, let's blow him up. Kuja, is that you doing all that damage? That is a free Ultima. 149 apiece, that's not bad. Nice. So they're already in the red before we even hit 30 turns, which is awesome. Oh, we are definitely going to use both of these while Onion Knight is still here. 100%. In fact, let's... There we go, perfect. So that means we will be able to break... Yeah, okay, we got to get rid of that debuff. Right now. So this way, Kuja and Balthier can take a little bit more advantage of Onion Knight's burst effect before he leaves, as we wear them down to the end. Oh, and another cool trick with Kuja and Onion Knight. Again, free skills. You can take that free Kuja C65 and just keep recovering skills with him, because he only gets one use of it normally, and it recovers one of each skill and gives him a decent attack boost. With Onion Knight, he can just keep doing that. Really helpful. Alright, here we go. She's back, the Dancing Queen. Might as well use this. Let's go into the Hadouken! We might as well just use it all, because they're on the brink of death. Turn rate at the perfect time. Beautiful. Alright, Kuja, it's all on you. And that's a wrap. Beautiful. So there's another solid comp for this stage. You got options here. You aren't limited to one thing. That's the case everywhere, but it's just another example of that. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.